Hello everyone, my name is Kirill, and today, on the evening of July 4th, precisely 1 month has elapsed since the commencement of the grand and mighty Ukrainian counteroffensive, a strategic endeavor that was intended to decisively dismantle the Russian army, reducing it to mere fragments in irreparable disarray. But something went wrong, and at the moment the successes of the Ukrainian armed forces, to put it mildly, are not quite as promising as the Ukrainian propagandists predicted. And today we will try to figure out and find out how far they have advanced, what hindered them in this, and what prospects may lie ahead. Dear friends, please hit the like button. Every like is important, and each person who does so is making a tremendous contribution to the cause. Well, I slowly begin my story. Oh, wait. Dear friends, a quick announcement. Tomorrow, on our streaming channel, we will have the genuine crew of the fastest fighter jet in the world, the MiG-31. That's right, dear friends. Keep that thought in mind. And so I begin, generally, the Ukrainian offensive, which was supposed to be equipped with powerful and state-of-the-art Western European NATO weaponry and standards, but something went wrong. It got stuck in the first few days, and I won't be showing the photos of leopards anymore, which have become quite annoying. Bradley, all that stuff, so to speak, constantly gets updated and appears, fresh evidence of European technology, you might say. However, if we take a closer look at the maps, they are actually posted on my Telegram channel, right here. But if we look at the maps, I can now, so to speak, show them to you, and they will change one after another. So, there, it is clearly visible that the Ukrainian counteroffensive resulted in the capture of a whopping 9 settlements over the course of a whole month. Honestly, I don't know if I'm so illiterate or if, so to speak, I didn't study the geography of my native Ukraine, but in this case, we have Lapkov, Piaty-Hatki Livadny, Novodorovka, Rovnopol, Neskuchna, Storozheve, Blahodatny, and Makarivka. So, what am I getting at? Apparently, I didn't study well enough because I have never heard of any of these major settlements before. The city of Bakhmut or Artemysk was quite familiar to me, but these settlements, especially, by the way, suggested by my viewers, Piaty-Hatka, it is not entirely under the control of the Ukrainian armed forces, and there are parts on the outskirts that are like a thorn in the fifth point, causing unrest among Ukrainians. In essence, Ukraine has not taken these 9 settlements. Undoubtedly, the most important thing here is the achievement of an ordinary Russian guy who didn't flinch, who didn't give up, who realized that his homeland was behind him, that there was land behind him that needed to be defended. And in this case, we see the result. Ukrainians, no matter what equipment they use, no matter what advanced powerful means are provided to them, it doesn't help at all. Undoubtedly, there's no need for any hat throwing here, but still, it's the joint work of engineers, scouts, tank crews, artillerymen, forward observers, aviation, artillery. And, of course, the aviation crews, the aviation that played a very important role in this case, primarily the Ka-52 helicopters, which probably only appear in nightmares of the Ukrainian armed forces armored vehicle crews now. Therefore, the combination of skillful application and coordination among the troops, despite all the problems, led to this result. Undoubtedly, volunteers and ordinary folks played a role here too, those who brought something from themselves because without them, there wouldn't have been such a quantity of small drones, FPV drones, and other equipment. But one should never think that it's all over, by any means. There is only 1 week left until the NATO summit. I believe that the Ukrainian armed forces will utilize this week in one way or another. I think we will witness some attempt at a large-scale offensive, considering that out of the 14 brigades prepared for counteroffensives, the Ukrainians have only lost 2 in full. The rest can still be deployed, either to repel domestic offensives or to make an attempt to intercept and prevent the loss of initiative and breakthrough to some extent, especially towards the Azov Sea. They will definitely strive to break through in that direction. As for whether it will be through airborne operations or by continuing to hammer through such formidable defenses, I honestly cannot predict that. Although various people, including different guests on my channel, discuss such topics and present various theories. In this case, I am simply acting as a platform to convey information and sharing these opinions with you. At the moment, the situation is more or less stabilized, although it remains difficult, and we cannot speak of a decisive turning point or claim that all Ukrainians have risen up, and so on. However, the reality is that over the course of a month, Their attempts to cosplay Balkenkreuz and other symbols on their vehicles have not even achieved the level of success that soldiers of the Wehrmacht achieved in just a few days or weeks back in 1943. Despite the fact that they were advancing in the same areas, nearly 80 years later, with the same Balkenkreuz against the same Russian soldiers who had also prepared those same minefields, the overall result is even worse than that of the original units, not the counterfeit Balkenkreuz. Well, that's what it is. This is already a historical comparison. You can share your opinions in the comments section. What do you think? Will they succeed or not? Where will they go? Perhaps I am mistaken, but please try to provide reasoned arguments. And, of course, dear friends, I would like to remind you that the only place where we won't lose track and can stay updated on everything that happens, even in the most timely manner, is my Telegram channel. The team is working in shifts around the clock, and I am there as well. So, let's subscribe. The link is in the description, and there's a QR code on the screen. I believe that you will manage. Now, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button, peace to your home, and good luck.